Right now on this old ragtime piano, I'm going to play two verses, two tempos of an old song, three verses, I guess. But it's an old song that stood the test of time. It's in most hymn books. And if I'd have written this song, it would have had one of these two beats on it for sure. So enjoy my rendition of I Would Not Be Denied. I'd like to dedicate that song I just played to a Bob and Hazel, wife of my Willie and I seen at a Fred Meyer store here in Vancouver. They looking for a church that does the old-time gospel music. So are we, but we haven't been able to find one yet. If you guys out in TV land in Vancouver, Washington area has a church that does mostly traditional songs, hymns and so forth, please contact us, and we have some people that probably be interested in going, okay? So right now, without further ado, my wife has studied hard, so she's going to come up here and bless you. But first, before she does, we'd like you to drop us a card, letter, and email. Check out our web page. We have our current weekly 1-hour TV show on that web page with a brand new 1-hour show in high definition every single Wednesday. There's a brand new show on that web page. We've heard from 78 countries. The latest country being the country of Liberia. That's on West Africa, and we thank God for all 78 countries. We keep adding to the list. All the whole 78 countries are listed on our contact page on our web page. So please drop us a card, letter, and email. Sign our guest book, friends. That'd be nice for you to do. But my wife studied hard, so here she is. She has some encouraging words for you. So here she is, Willie Pollard.
Well, folks, we do trust you're enjoying the music today, and it's about our halfway point once again, and time for our devotional thought. And today I would like to talk to you about curiosity or compassion. And I would like to ask you, are you a curious person or are you a passionate person? If you see somebody that has just had a tragedy in their life, whatever it might be, an illness, the loss of a friend, going through a divorce, financial situation, whatever, would you have compassion or would you be curious about their life and about what's going on? If you see someone suffering, would you be compassionate or would you be curious? Would you be wanting details? Would you be wanting to know what happened, when it happened, why it happened, or that sort of thing? I hope that you would be a compassionate person and that you would let them know how concerned you are about them, that you would let them know that you're praying for them and you'll have others pray for them, that you would let them know that you are willing to help them in any way that you can, showing compassion. In the book of John, chapter 9, verses 1 through 12, we read about the blind beggar. And we also read about Jesus' disciples being very curious. When they came upon the blind beggar, one of their questions to Jesus was, and you find that in the second verse, it was, who sinned, this man or his parents? You see, they were very curious. They wanted to know details. But in the third verse of that chapter, Jesus tells his disciples, neither this man nor his parents sinned. This man's blindness was intended to provide a moment for God to be magnified by my touch. And in verses 6 and 7, we read how Jesus touched the blind beggar's eyes, and Jesus restored his sight. Jesus showed compassion, and I hope that you and I will be compassionate people, and we will show compassion towards others. I want to ask you this question in closing. Do you want to be like Jesus? If your answer is yes, it is my prayer that you will replace curiosity with compassion. Thank you.
Sweetheart, once again, you did another marvelous job again this week. I say that every week.
Well, thank you. And let me ask you, are you a curious person or a compassionate person?
I'm both.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes I guess we can be curious, and other times we need to show compassion.